Welcome to Trips Awakening. You subscribe to the truth. I want to talk about certain things so y'all pay attention and feel where I'm coming from. Especially for the people that's already awake and aware. These secret society groups got certain machines, and it's been going on for decades. It's not new, where they can control your subconscious and your conscious. Your mind is basically electromagnetic organism. All right. And then second comes the chemical, because some of them say your body made of chemicals, and it's not. It is made of chemicals. It's made of chemicals, but the electromagnetic is first. And I'm gonna break down certain things. For example, they use the tower. They use a modulator that's connected to the Wi-Fi, and the modulator is the program through y'all's TV. And it's basically programming y'all. They use power grids, and they control your spectrum. What spectrum is, you got your hertz and your megahertz. And they basically can control you through the wires. And, and certain things that you put in your body as well. All right? So, certain things that y'all don't know about, like, for example, spectrum. It's basically casting spells. They know certain codes to hit. Certain things, they make you wonder why, like, certain crimes and certain individual groups do certain things. Y'all remember, like, the knockout game? That was basically controlling certain groups' frequency. They make certain people act like alphas, and then some people be on fear and paranoid. And they play with people's minds like that. They control people's frequency. They lie to y'all and tell y'all that, there's nothing on other planets, which that's a bunch of shit. It's certain signals that they send up to beam up, basically, and bring back down and control y'all's frequency. Especially the lily wave. They don't talk about stuff like that. Then y'all wonder why certain things happen in different communities. They turn up the volume, especially during holidays. The crime rate goes up. They don't care about this monopoly money that they created. And I'm gonna get back to spectrum, but they don't get back to they don't care about this paper money. Y'all think it's all about this paper money. Y'all have no idea. They created that and use certain symbols on there. It's basically witchcraft paper. That's just my opinion, to control y'all's frequency. A lot of families killed over money. You got friends turn on each other, and it done certain things. And that's the reason why, and they got y'all thinking being rich and all these cars and all these different gadgets that they created. They got y'all thinking that's what life is all about, and it's not all about that, which ain't such thing as life. But on this planet they call it life. We exist on other planets. It's other energy on other planets that they won't tell y'all. They say it's not life on certain planets. That's what they call it, but it's actually energy. Okay? So like I said, with spectrum, they basically, know certain codes, because spectrum, basically, they used that and brought Time Warner out, and that's through the cable. You get what I'm saying? So it's basically programming and controlling people's frequency. And like I said, they've been doing this for a long time. And, some of this technology y'all think is new, it's old. All right? So, what else? And, they use certain words like universal and, serious. Y'all know what Sirius is all about. And they got a radio station called Sirius. And, you know, they basically, certain things like Saturday is Saturn, Sunday is Sunday, Monday is Moon Day. So, I just want y'all to be aware and think. You know, they've been controlling people's frequency. You know, they even through the chemtrails. You know, like sometimes you can get, depressed and get upset. And you and you can't control your emotions. You got to learn how to control your emotions. I know it's hard sometimes to control your emotions because you got negative coming your direction sometimes, and you got to control your thoughts because they got certain chemicals, and that's what's basically getting to people. You know, like some of this stuff is staged as well. That's programming, and then you actually really do have shootings, and they're using this machine to control you. They can basically steal your conscious. You know, they know what you're thinking and all of that. You know, and that's the reason why they create certain words. Certain words is basically backwards. You got to decode certain things. Okay? You got to decode certain things. And they want y'all to be programmed and brainwashed. You know, the stuff in school, it's not teaching nobody nothing. You know, it's not. And it's in your DNA what you're supposed to do. You know, and sometimes, some people be like, oh, you're daydreaming and stuff like that. You're really not daydreaming. That means that they control your frequency and put you in a trance. You know how sometimes they be like, oh, you're staring off in space, and just like the EMF, like these ghost shows use and stuff like that. Y'all think it's about ghosts and strange crap coming out like these scary movies. No, it's not about that. They just giving each other subliminal messages, some of these secret society groups, so they put certain shows out. And then, you have certain ghost shows, although some of it is rigged and some of them actually go to houses. They use that to basically to try to find certain energies to, to connect to the universe, and I know this is true and stuff because sometimes before I actually fall asleep, I don't actually be asleep because I can still hear my surroundings and stuff like that. When I'm like almost to that point where I'm about to sleep or go to my subconscious, that's when I hear other signals, and it's like I could pick up on people's information and stuff like that with my mind. I could hear certain things. I could hear certain conversations and certain different languages and stuff like that. It's like I said, it's other beings on other planets. There's other beings that's controlling, so some of the human race, they're controlling that. That's what they call it, human race. I'm just going by words that they use. Like I said, sometimes you got to be careful with certain words that you use. But it's a certain beings that's basically controlling your government. They're controlling, your world leaders. And they send out hate groups, hate crime groups, and different things to keep y'all distracted. So you can't find yourself and connect with yourself because we exist on other planets. Okay? And like, it's certain energies that's somewhere in these different portals. When you see certain things, because I seen some things that will blow your mind. But, when I was younger, when I used to see it, it bothered me. But as I got older, it's like I got used to it. It's like I could see certain things that other people can't see with their physical eye. And I can see that. Certain things, I can basically look into people's souls and stuff. I can tell when something is going to happen, and that's the reason why I put out these videos and stuff, because I can tell certain things. And it's only, like I said, I'm not the only one that could do that. There's others out there just like me, but the people that's brainwashed and already programmed, it's too late for some of them. They basically going to have to basically do this all over again. And like these celebrities, they worship certain planets. They pick up certain signals and stuff like that. And I just want to tell y'all that. I want y'all to start thinking. You know, I put out stuff, you know, that these fake ass con artists that call themselves conscious and preachers and stuff, they won't talk about this. They'll try to brainwash y'all and have y'all on the same old shit that's materialistic things, hate, and controlling y'all's frequencies. You know, that's what they be on. So, you know, you gotta just be aware. You know, all these wires and stuff, they can control your frequency. If you see certain things in your house or something fall, you know, it's other worlds, and it's basically connected to, you know, this planet. You know, or we could connect to that planet. It can smash together. You know, if you see certain things or something fall off or the door, I done seen doors open, you know, like in my house. I seen that. You know, I seen the TV cut on by itself. It's just, you know, certain other beings that's trying to connect with you. Because like I said, we all over the planet. That could be, you know, my higher self trying to connect and let me know something. So, you know, if that happened, do not fear. Because, you know, in the Bible, they say, oh, it's demons or the house possessed and stuff. That's programming. That's no such thing. You know, like you do have your negative and your good energy. You know, negative can always turn to positive. So I'm just giving y'all something to think about. You know, seriously. And that's, you know, like they've been doing this for decades, controlling people's frequency, like through the music. They can control your DNA. And if y'all don't have to take my word, y'all can research certain things. You know, research certain things. Certain things do give out information, but I don't go by the book's rules or none of that. And a lot of people try to go by the book's rules. And it's already in my DNA. Like I said, I have that gift where I can see certain things, feel certain things. You know, a lot of us depend on this technology. You know, North Korea got rid of their technology. You know, like they're not allowed to use technology over there. And, you know, I kind of already know probably why, I'm not going to get into all of that. But, you know, that's basically what's been controlling people. And it was basically their secret weapon. You know, this is nothing new. Like, you know, y'all think these iPhones and all of that stuff is old. Like I said, I'm not in 2016. I'm way past that. I'm not on that. You know, it's 17, 18, 19, 20, 2000. I'm not, you know, I don't believe that. That's just something that they created, years and, you know, age and all of that stuff. Because somebody can look like they're 70 years old. Like, you know, somebody can be the age 70 and still look like they in their damn 20 and 30s. It all depends how you take care of yourself. There's a lot of stuff. Like, you know, you see a lot of, especially young people these days, they look old. You know, I see young people and I look younger than them. It all depends how you take care of yourself and don't let certain things bother you. I know it's hard sometimes, but you just got to overlook it and you got to understand certain things. You know, so that's the reason why I put out this information. Because like I said, nobody else is not really going to talk about it. You know, and I've been doing this for years. And I talked about this like a year or two ago. So, you know, all this racism, that's programming. All of that stuff, like I said, they control, I guarantee you, they got black boxes and controlling you through like these cords and stuff like that, your frequency. Because like I said, your electromagnetic organism, your mind is basically, you're electric. You could touch somebody and you could shock them. You know, we're energy. This Bible and all of that stuff, that's programming, that was created. You know, like Kemet and all of that stuff. Like they got the civilization from Kemet. But, you know, I don't really pay no attention to Kemet, Bibles and stuff because we existed way before all of that. Like I said, we're energy. And there's other energies on other planets. And they know about it. A couple of world leaders slipped up and said, I caught on to it. I was like, someone was talking about Mars. How do you actually know if that's really the planet? You know, like certain states and stuff is named after a woman. You know, like I said, the woman is the creator. We're, like I said, we're energy at the same time. We're energy. And, you know, like the maps. They lie about the maps. You know, the maps is, like, you know, the drawings of the maps and stuff. You can't trust that. You know, like, then they say flat earth and the earth being round and stuff like that. To me, it's neither. You know, it's like they make up stories. Certain people go to the moon and stuff. It's basically, we're all around the same thing, same planets and stuff. Everything is below us, not up in the sky, nothing. It's below us. That's where all the energy and all of that stuff come from, and the energy is within. You know, I know that's probably going to go over some heads and stuff like that, but, you know, the people that's awake and aware, they can feel where I'm coming from. You know, and the new energy is here. It's certain energy, you know, that's about to come through and expose a lot of this stuff. You know, and it's basically the newborns. You know, the originals is basically here. You know, and the energies. It's what certain people, certain children, they way advanced than some of these adults. You know, and the ones that you like with autism and different things, they on a higher level than some of you. Their frequency on a higher level because they can bounce back and forth to other worlds. They can see certain things that y'all can't see, like certain animals, the ones that's not cloned, is on a higher frequency. You know, like I said, they don't go by books and stuff like that, animals. They do what they're supposed to do. You know, they don't go by names and titles. And that's y'all's problem. That's why I just laugh at some of y'all religious freaks and some of you, you know, these wannabe Egyptians out here, you know, going around trying to program and brainwash people. It's already in your DNA what you're supposed to do. Don't look up to these clowns. Look up. It's within. And worship your loved ones. You know, stay positive. Hang around positive people. Because you hang around negative energy, that's going to bring you down. So when you hang around positive people, you will see the big change. You cut off religion. Don't pay no attention to the television and the media. You know, like I said, they'll try to control your frequency because they can come into your subconscious, your dreams and stuff like that, and try to play mind games with you. They done tried me a couple of times. It was a couple of times, and you know, I had enough power to make them go back, that certain energy to go back to where it came from. You know, like I said, I'd have seen some things and experienced certain things that will blow y'all's mind, and that's how I'm connected with the universe. I had certain things in the spiritual world tried to test me, but I destroyed it. You know, they try to test me in the spiritual world. Try to play mind games. I'd have seen certain things. And y'all got to be careful with the vaccines and certain types of things. Eat whatever you want, you know, but don't go overboard and go crazy, you know. I mean, there's certain herbs out there that can help you out, you know, and stop letting people scam you. And that's another video. I'll do another video on that. But I just want to give y'all something to think about because they're basically controlling y'all's frequency in your minds. And that's the reason why you see all of this crazy stuff going on. You know, like I said, with this Lily wave and, you know, spectrum and stuff like that. And different types of things. Like, you know, different frequencies. You know, they control a frequency modulator. So you just basically got to really be careful, you know, and try not to watch too much TV. You know, it's okay to watch movies because movies give out subliminal messages, you know, and some of these commercials and stuff, they're like a lot of stuff is programming. All of this stuff that they create is programming. They want to take your soul and energy. They don't care about this money, you know. That's something they created, like with the symbols and stuff on the money to control y'all's frequency. They don't care about that. They want your spirit, your soul, and your energy. They laughing at y'all while y'all destroying each other, killing each other. Because that's how they're winning. If y'all stop worshiping money and material things, because this material things is nothing. It's nothing. Y'all need to stop worshiping it. I see some of y'all put this fake money up against your ear, trying to do what you see these dumb celebrities see what these dumb celebrities doing, you know, and they don't even control their own frequency. There's other beings that control theirs, and they gave their soul and energy. Like I said, some of them that y'all worship, you know, they're basically MK Ultra, or they're a clone, or reptilian. Some of them she is a man that smells like a reptilian. And you got that a lot. You got a lot of that out there. And that's what's really going on right now. Y'all don't see, you know, behind the mask and curtains. You know, but I'm pulling all of that off. And I exposed all of that. And I'm going to keep on doing it. What? Somebody say something?